That is a lot brighter than I expected it to be right now. Hello everyone, welcome to No Filter, the show where I talk about news, reviews, reactions and rants. And today is a special one because that 1 hour Borderlands 3 footage just dropped and this is going to take forever to render. Hooray! I don't have many predictions. I'm just really excited to see what's going on, so let's not waste time. Promethea. I did hear this one will not be set on Pandora. Oh, this is the Neon City. Oh, I'm already excited. This looks insane. Is that Jack? Is that Jack on the poster there?
Looks like a rough ride. You still with us, killer?
Oh, that landing. I've been in gentler fist fights.
She's got kind of like a native accent.
Looks like Ellie got you within the city limits. Go find whoever made that distress call.
Still kicking, Lilith. By the way, if you could not spoil anything from Borderlands 2, I'm going to sound pretty clueless. I have not played Borderlands 2, like, at all yet. We started it, I think, 2 weeks ago. I waited specifically for the perfect time to play with all my friends. So, you know, I'm not up to date on all the story and everything. I hope this don't ruin anything. But yeah, if you could not spoil anything, that would be fucking incredible. I like that it shows you the stats on screen. Again, that's exactly what I mean. They might do that in Borderlands 2. Wouldn't know. But I was a massive fan of Borderlands 1. Ooh, look at that UI. Okay. Oh, they're showing off already. So you've got like a 3D map viewer. That's brilliant. Crew challenges. Okay. Are they going for a more open world feel then? Because, you know, Borderlands has kind of been linear in a way. You go to the area, do the thing. Whereas if that is anything to go by, it might seem that we go... You know, you might have a quest board and you might go off and explore a little more than you used to. I know you had the side quests and things before people say that. I know. But it looks like it might be more open than it previously was. Oh, it's showing off all the stats. Can switch between shock and fire element. Ooh. Critical hits, ricochet 1 bullet at the nearest enemy. Okay. Launch that to 3 grenades down. They skipped over that one. Whatever that thing was. The skill trees. Amara choose. Yeah, she's meant to be some kind of brawler siren, isn't she? That's not been seen before, as far as I know. I hated the siren. I hope they don't just show siren gameplay. I'm going to try not to look into this too much. I know everyone's going to be so excited to data mine and figure out the skills. I'm going to try and ignore it a little bit. I am interested to see what characters do more specifically, because I've got to admit, these characters... are not the most focused bunch. And by that I mean when you play the other ones you know who does what. Mordecai, Sniper Boy, Brick, Big Bloke, Fists, Tank. You know what I mean? These guys, I'm really confused. Even in the second one, Gunzerker, very definable. He can dual wield. This one, you've got the robot who is a Beastmaster. I believe his ult is that he can summon a pet of his choice to help him, which is pretty cool. You got Moz, which is the gunner. What does that mean? It's fucking Borderlands. They haven't, you know, maybe this will show us, obviously, but that's what I'm hoping to find out. But they're not very well defined. You got the Gadgeteer dude. He's pretty cool looking. But none of them look super effective at something, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. And who was even the fourth one? I don't even remember. Oh, that was the siren. They're really showing off all the skills and stuff. I like to pick the one that has the most support buffs. That's why I chose Roland in the first game. I chose Axton in the second one because I like the idea of a backup turret to watch your ass. Connor wants to be... I don't remember what the robot guy is called, the Beastmaster, but that's who Connor wants to be. I think I'll be Moz. She has a mech, I think. I don't know who I want to be at. Like I said, out of these lot, I don't know who has the most support-capable stats. There's no real defining feature of who the support guy is. Are they going to do this for all 4 characters? I might skip around a little bit. This is literally leaking like the entire tree. I've just realised, on the right there, are you able to choose what your action skill is? Choose your equipped action skill. There are different action skills. That's new. That's interesting. I can see they're rushing to each action skill now. What's that? Go like ethereal? Okay, we're back in the gameplay. Taking in the sights, I see. It's such a unique style, isn't it? You can look at this and go, yeah, Borderlands, yeah. You could see a single frame of this footage and be, yeah, that looks like Borderlands. Jesus, she sounds pissed.
How did they beat us here?
Do you know what? Looking at this, I feel like I kind of want to play it myself, honestly. I feel like this would be a really good game to get immersed on, even though Borderlands are normally co-op games. Do some of that action. Apparently launched some sort of attack. I've just realised that weapon is firing tremors. I'm excited to see the new guns because they are bragging about it a lot. We've got guns with legs. Who asked for that?
Superfan! You finally made it! We've been here for ages. Oh, thanks loads for the cool powers. This Firehawk thing rules. Oh, have fun. Bye.
Oh yeah. I remember hearing something about that. Can't she steal other sirens' powers or something? Oh no, that's one of the twins, I think. I've been trying to avoid information, but also, you know, we're here now. I only really do stuff if I'm recording it. Like, I won't go out of my way to look shit up normally. I like to experience things fresh on camera. That sound sounded straight out of Time Splitters. I like that. The gameplay looks really smooth. That's one criticism I kind of had of Borderlands, you know, like the original or any other. Oh. Is that the, first of all, the accuracy was shit. Like, no matter how hard you tried, the accuracy on weapons was just naturally garbage. But, like, the way damage numbers added up, and it didn't feel tactile. It didn't feel like you was getting a real punch reaction in the combat. Whereas this, the numbers are immediate. Look at that. Oh, I see. It's like a AoE strike, and it's got her arms around it.
Get to cover. I'll hold them off.
Is that Gage? Or Krieg, sorry? Lorelei? Really?
Bloody hell, that got a bit mucky.
She even sounds like Lorelei. If you don't know, there's a horror game that came out very recently called Lorelei. I think it's actually called that.
I thought we were sorted back there. Hey, you! Over here!
She's even like an attempted British voice. Is that a British actress, sorry? Because that's not very convincing. Sounds like an impression.
Slag me! You've got some good timing. These bandits somehow got their hands on some wicked Malawan guns. Oh, right, I'm Lorelei. Did Reese send you?
Who's Reese?
My boss, CEO of Atlas. We're at war with Malawan. Not from around here, are you? Now all these maniacs show up all over the city screaming about some vault.
That's the Calypso's doing.
I can't tell what the fuck that's meant to be, I'll be honest.
Lead them to it.
The Calypsos? Those yammering EchoNet arseholes with the cult? Well, I got no slagging clue about vaults, but...
Okay, just to be clear, not to be hard on the actress, okay? Alright? I'm not shitting on the actress. I'm sure the actress is 100% competent and followed all the direction she was given. I mean, whatever direction she was given. I'm yelling at directors here.
But Reese would know. Come on, I gotta tell him about our new bandit problem anyway. I'll introduce you.
Before people are like, oh my god, he's bullying voice actresses. I always loved that about Borderlands. Instead of just piss off, brilliant. Instead of just walking around a corner.
This is compromised anyway. Let me know when you're ready.
Instead of just looking at a building going, yeah, it's alright, and then walking off. If you go around the back, there's always a tumble dryer for some reason with fucking stuff in it. They're really obsessed with this fucking map, and it is cool. The classic shops. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Oh, it highlights the item of the day, so you don't have to go into it. You could just kind of, nah.
It's mids, baby. It's mids.
Okay.
When you're shot tomorrow, you wish you spent more today.
Marcus? Oh, we don't get some Marcus lines? So, you want to hear a story about vault hunters? I love.
Opportunity strikes again.
You can't have a Borderlands game without Marcus.
No questions asked. Happy to help.
Oh, I like that. I didn't even realize when you opened it, the phase on the door.
That came out wrong.
That is cool. Okay. I see gold keys down there. That was one thing I said in the trailer. Don't bring that shit back. But they clearly are. It's really annoying.
Grab some wheels. We need to drive through the spillways, and there's always trouble.
I fucking love driving in Borderlands games. What is that? What is it? I want it now. I love driving in games that aren't based around driving. God knows why. I feel it's because they kind of let their hair down, you know, and the physics can be jank, and it can be so fun. Improve capture rate station here for your vehicle. Can you upgrade? Customize a vehicle's weapons and appearance. That doesn't mean upgrades. Driving a vehicle you borrowed from a local, pull it up on the vehicle pad next to a catch ride station and let Ellie scan it for you for new parts. Ellie? Where the fuck is Scooter? Catch a ride? Oh. No, I remember hearing some story about that. Isn't Ellie Scooter's sister? Is that the big girl, the butch lady? Nah, that's all wank. Don't care about that. I don't care how it looks. Can you make it pink? That's all that matters. Can you make it bright pink? That's what's going to happen. Guns. Oh, I saw tires. I saw tires. Oh, pink. Pink. You want pink? Ha 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 ha, that a boy. No. What have you done? What is this fucking abomination? I hope you were paid to show that off. Because if you weren't, we need to have words.
Malawan pushed most of the Atlas forces back to HQ, but I've got a small team working behind enemy lines. I have to make sure they haven't been overrun with all these bandits running around. I'll be honest, Atlas forces are gutted. I've been using what resources I've got left to keep the Civ safe and disrupt Malawan's supply lines. Can't remember the last time I slept in a bed. Ugh, I miss coffee.
Concerned about vehicle combat. Ah. Oh, it fires discs. That's the most interesting thing that's happened so far.
Get hover wheels. That's Malawan tech. Let's take one out. See if we can find where they're getting this stuff.
They're bandits. It's their job to nick things. That's why they're bandits. This this player we've got here, this gameplay is dire. Oh my god. A lot of news has been coming out about that lately as well, actually. About how reviewers and these people playing games are so fucking amateur.
Nice. I see an echo in the wreckage. Grab it.
I think it all started with the Cuphead review thing. The one where that guy couldn't even do the first jump. It's a great time to be a YouTube reviewer, but a terrible time to be a professional reviewer for an actual news advocate. Aggregate.
Okay, one more time, and I'm gonna say it slowly. Don't kill the Malawan guy.
Kill the Malawan guy! Or you! Or my queen! Or my...
No. Okay, this energy, I love it, but we made a deal with Malawan, and now we're not going to kill them.
Is that Krieg?
So, what are we going to do when we see a Malawan guy?
Kill the Malawan guy!
That's definitely Krieg.
For the twin god!
That's
Okay,
definitely
gotta
Krieg.
Start this one over.
No!
This is our stop. On foot from here. Ugh, slag me. The bandits are working with Malawan. Bloody fantastic. My people are inside.
I like
Let
that.
me do the talking.
The make-up curse words with the slag stuff.
Skyman, open up.
Password?
Passwords, open the bloody door before I shove a coffee grinder up your ass.
It's definitely her, guys. Welcome back, sir.
Sir,
Report. How's it looking?
2019.
Patrols than usual, sir. Something's off. We moved the civs into the tunnels for safety.
Bollocks. Stay sharp, Skyman. Come on, Vault Hunter, this way. There's an Atlas base nearby with a direct line back to Reese.
I'm just being triggered, it's fine.
Malawan captured it a few months ago. I haven't had the manpower to take it back, but now that you're here...
You've literally pulled over and looked at everything in the fucking game so far. It's really annoying. We're 20 minutes in. He's gone down a path. That's it. And you won't look at the red glowing thing? Really? Is it just health? I don't know.
We can finally send those bastards packing.
He spent 8 minutes in the skill tree You don't. What's the red thing? I'll assume it's health. It's probably health. But it was a really nice shade of red.
Maliwan doesn't care if they're caught in the crossfire.
I wanted to look at it
They're
more.
here to take over Atlas and sell Reese's new weapons as their own. To them, this war's just a merger. Let me know when you're ready to take back that Atlas base.
Ooh. I want to say as well, in terms of this gameplay, it's not incompetence that bugs me. You can be as much of a pleb as you want. That's absolutely fun and adorable. It's when you're dull. Look at what was that? It's the little things, man. It's the little things. I wouldn't say petty.
Payback's all I got.
I'm trying to think of what the word is.
Right,
It might be
so,
petty.
As you can see, life sucks right now.
It's more the littlest
There's
things trigger
these
me.
two Maliwan guys, Rax and Vax, who are crapping it up in particular. It's like they're trying to out-war crime each other. One of them murdered my family. I don't know who. Find out who did it and kill him.
Hey, did that stupid Sith tell you I killed their family? Well,
No.
I totally did. I'm the worst there's ever been. Guess you gotta kill me. Hey, Max, look who's got a Vault Hunter after him. What? No way. I killed that family. Vault Hunter, come after me, not Rax. That idiot can kill a litter of buddies if he had a just felt that buddy monster, which he doesn't.
See what I mean?
'Cause I have that.
These guys both suck ass, which means we can't trust either of them. You gotta figure out who killed who if I'm gonna get my revenge.
Do you know what? To go on a mini tangent here, I've just thought, I think they might pick people that aren't the most experienced at games, so they can't critically complain or examine it. You know what I mean? They just pull Steve in, who's never seen a video game before, and he comes in, he's like, whoa, this looks crazy, look at this, look at these graphics. Look at this gameplay. Oh, this is really fun. You know what I mean? Skip ahead. Skip ahead.
That right there is where I did all those family murders. Just chopped them up, threw them indiscriminately into those body bags like a gunky trail mix. That was so awesome when I did it. It was me, Vault Hunter. I did those murders, and they were all super horrible. I should be the target.
This only proves Maliwan killed my family, not that Rax or Max did it. My family was stashing supplies in a vehicle nearby. See if there's any clues there.
It proves that Maliwan did it because there are Maliwan body bags.
I'm the worst. One time I made a guy drink that green goo inside a corrosive barrel. Dude melted. Saw his skull and stuff. What are you talking about? That was Drunk Daryl and he did it on a dare. You can't be taking credit for that. Nah, man. Drunk Daryl was this guy who blew up siphoning methanol from a pyrotech's flamethrower. Oh, you know what? You're right. I was getting those mixed up. You did make that guy melt. Mad props. Damn right.
I was gonna say, I fucking love these two, but
All those dumb supplies. I'm a menace to society. Vault Hunter, you gonna come kill me or what? No way. I destroyed those supplies. I'm history's greatest monster. If anyone deserves Vault Hunter coming after them, if anyone deserves a Vault Hunter coming after them, it's me.
I honestly don't know which one is horrible enough to have murdered my family. Just pick one to kill, I guess. I'll consider that my payback. I trust your judgment.
oh my god. I get that that's their character, right? They're meant to be really annoying. But fucking hell. Welcome to Loopy Complains for an hour. No, I won't complain about that. The button's not very big, alright?
You may hate me. This body is not mine.
What? It's one of the best parts of a Borderlands game, isn't it? Just the psychos lines.
I am invincible!
Female psychos. I don't know if they're in Borderlands 2, but that is awesome if they're in this one. It was kind of a man's world in Borderlands, wasn't it? It was... In fact, in Borderlands 1, it was literally only Lilith, wasn't it? Oh no, there was Tannis. There was Tannis and the antagonist. I forgot her name. She looked like a Diane. Looked like a D name. Oh, they're not just women, they're children from the looks of it. Can't discriminate, there needs to be more kids in games. From like late 90s onwards, it was so frowned upon to have kids in games. Wasn't Left 4 Dead 2 meant to have child zombies, but they literally couldn't do it? What the what the fuck? No, no!
That never gets old. It's the Vault Hunter! Kill me! I'm the worst! No, kill me!
Why pick one? Kill them both. They're both plebs. Oh god, that guy looks more intimidating than those two. Ah, oh, you missed. That's unfortunate. I didn't know what collision the hands would have. Oh. Feel the power of my palm. So the females are called fanatics and the males are called psychos. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. So that's a charge gun. Oh, okay. Can't really claim for that one. It's like some super hype reveal of Borderlands 3 gameplay. Everyone's so excited and there's me just criticizing the player. Yep, the graphics are nice, but you're making them look dumb by firing at the floor. Yeah, the guns do look cool, but not when you miss. Oh, yeah, but... Does that literally mean that you can't kill the other one?
What's that guy? Screw him. Thanks, Vault Hunter. I can finally rest knowing my family's been avenged. Probably. Come back and get your reward.
That charged shotgun is exactly like Time Splitters.
Why even try?
You got that pulse gun that Cortez will dip down and flick back up when it's loaded again from the that one futuristic level in the science lab place. I don't think much of this weapon. Cortez. He was a cool dude. That's my favourite quote from Future Perfect. I've talked about everything but Borderlands, really, but it was my favourite quote from Future Perfect when you're on the boat with Captain Ash. Good shot, old man. I don't think much of this weapon. It's time to split! Sorry, I'll stop now, sorry. My favourite part about this gameplay reveal is that there's no commentary. I'm sure I'm going to ruin that for everyone else. But go watch the actual thing if you don't want to see my reaction. But I feel like if they tried to do some developer commentary on this, it's normally quite bad. So I think just saying, here's the game, go. I think that's the best way to do this sort of thing, gameplay reveals. Looks like the boost is just as fucking rubbish as the other games. We're back. That was honestly like 3 minutes.
Now I'm second guessing myself. That other guy seemed pretty family murdery too. There's still a chance it was him. Maybe you could go kill him just in case?
Changed your mind, huh? I knew it! I'm the worst after all!
I swear to God, in Borderlands fashion, I'm going to make a prediction. I can't possibly know, but I'm going to make a prediction that you're going to kill them both, and she's going to go, actually, you know what? It wasn't those guys. I remembered who it was, or something like that.
Another night, another fight, huh?
Yeah, sure. That's cute. Finally some fucking respect for the Vault Hunters.
Oh, bollocks! Malawan's in the tunnels! Take him out!
They were just waiting here the whole time while you took care of Max. Just fucking... Fuck you, mate. Oh, you got like a bayonet on the end of that beast.
If they think we're easy targets now that they've got Bandit back up, oh, they're about to learn differently. Come on!
Are they? Did they not just get into your tunnels? Nobody noticed the Oh, that would have been what just happened. My brain's, you know, it's not all there. It's more like that, you know. Don't hit the civilian. You used a pulse weapon. That would have killed them. For precision, you don't pull out the pulse wave shotgun.
Bloody well entrenched, so get ready for a fight.
It's a good thing it's a video game. I hope the future looks like this. I really like the idea of those just cuboid neon cities, dude. Every city looking like Apple designed it. Say what you want about their phones, but their design team is pretty decent. You can purchase class mods. What did I say? Roided Pounder Tracker. Of course, Marcus. Despite what the world wants you to believe, you're the only fucking vendor. Of weapons, at least. Ooh. Shields are finally dropped. I mean, if you want my honest opinion on the hype around Borderlands 3 and how I think it's actually going to perform when it comes out, I think people are going to be disappointed. And I think this because just look at the gameplay. It's more Borderlands, which is what everyone wants, but I think people are really thinking it's going to take Borderlands to like next level, you know? I think this is just going to be more Borderlands. Because, you know what I mean? The combat's basic. It's more of this, you know what I mean? Look, every fight will go like this. That is how Borderlands is. Yeah, there's cooler weapons, cool guns, new characters. But it is the same fights. It's the same combat style. This is how Borderlands is. Skirmishes. And I think a lot of people are thinking it's going to be very different. If you don't, and you think it's going to be more Borderlands, we're going to have one hell of a time. I just don't want people to overhype it and then start review bombing it or something and being real all fucking mardy like, oh, fucking Borderlands 3 is meant to be brilliant. I don't think it's revealed itself to try and be anything that it's not. Oh, do you see that aim assist there? There's a slide. I didn't even realise that till now. Gotta have a slide mechanic. Mobility is... oh. I feel like Borderlands combat is what the Division wanted to be. I played Division 1 for like a week. I didn't even get Division 2. I wasn't going to waste my money. But I remember playing Division 1 and it was fun. It was fun for like the first 4 days. And then it did get to the point where you're unloading mag after mag after mag into a single like street dude. Just some fucking gang member walking around. It was so boring. But I feel like this, because Borderlands always hit that perfect middle ground of like, yeah, enemies take a few bullets, but they're not like, they're not mental, they're not Division, where everyone's apparently got like skin thicker than fucking, I don't know, carbon fiber. How well does carbon fiber do against bullets?
Surprised as any.
Oh, shut her up.
I'm not. I'm any good at this. I am so tired of fighting.
You whinge more than me, love.
Pyrotex! Look out!
I feel like you've chose kind of a shitty ult. Is that thing next to the grenades on the bottom right there? Is that your cooldown on your ult? I feel you've chosen a bad deal. In Borderlands games, you generally want to go for the skill that has a persistent effect. That's why I always liked Roland or Axton, because the skirmishes last a while, as I was saying a second ago. So you generally want the thing that's going to back you up for a while, whereas this is like a single high damage attack. That's never the way to go in Borderlands, in my opinion. You want the moves like Brick, where he just goes nuts for like a whole 20 seconds. Wankers.
Brilliant, Vault Hunter.
They're being a bit heavy-handed with her. Bollocks, wankers,
Come on.
all of it.
All right. Connection to Atlas headquarters is still intact. When you're ready, Vault Hunter.
Yeah, we're known for saying those things, but I feel like we're known for saying more creative vulgar words. Like, not specific ones, you know? Like, actually making up creative vulgar words is pretty much what we're known for. Like, you cocksock. You know what I mean? That was just a random, you know.
CEO and wartime general of Atlas.
I've had to pause it this time to talk about this. I did say in the trailer, is that Jack? Because I had no idea. I haven't played Tales of the Borderlands or nor the second one or the pre-sequel. Go figure. But yeah, I had no idea who this was. I still don't know, so I haven't played any of the others yet, but you know what I mean. Just to clarify my mistake. Oh, I apologize. I have acknowledged it.
Corporation. Just a quick question. Who the hell is this and how did you get on my secure line?
Reese,
Oh.
relax. It's Lorelei. We've taken back Watershed Base with a little help. I've got... Hang about. What is that thing on your face?
Oh, this? This is my siege mustache. The troops love it. Anyway,
I love it.
I'm a Vault Hunter, and I'm here with the Crimson Raiders.
Vault Hunter, Crimson, holy crap, yes! Oh, how many troops did you bring? 20,000? 50,000?
Depends. Do you count my biceps separately?
What? Oh, come on! I can't take back this city with a single-digit army!
They're good, Reese. Really good. And we need all the help we can get. Bandits are pouring into the city, and they're working with Maliwan.
I see, so we're trying to retake the city, or defend it.
Perfect. Everybody's just piling on. Well, new friend, you showed up at the right time. My top agent is gearing up to strike at Maliwan's strategic gigamite.
Is it Lorelei?
That's where the intel will be. Go meet up with my agent. Reese, out.
Right. While you go meet Reese's agent, I'm gonna get this base back online and start securing more of the city. Oh, before
Right.
you head off, I've got something for you.
A reward. A quest reward. Is it your spinny vehicle?
Since you're heading downtown, I'm hooking you up with a cyclone. It's fast and light, perfect for getting about the city streets. Take it for a spin.
Come on, this is what I wanted to see. Okay, so there's 3 vehicles. I assume the other one will be a tanky one. Oh, here we go. Oh, you didn't want it that time.
That little sprig of mint gave you a new
Yeah,
vehicle,
it's her.
huh? I'll make sure it's loaded into your catch ride profile so you can deconstruct a new one from any terminal.
Cheers, Ellie.
Reese's agent is a bit of a loner, but he's got quite the knack for putting people's insides on their outsides. I'm sure you two will hit it off just grand.
I can't fault the player here. He's clearly using a controller. Hence the ravenous aim assist. Not that it seems to have any effect in vehicles, which is fucking tragic.
Superfan! So, what do you think of our first corporate sponsors? I gotta say, so far selling out rules.
We gave Maliwan an unlimited supply of screaming war meat, aka our followers, and they gave us a bunch of crazy high-tech guns.
And once they take the planet, they get Atlas, and we got the Vault, so you're left playing with whatever you got down there. You just keep doing you. Ah!
Who is that voice actress? She sounds familiar. Googling this right now. Interesting. Apparently it's Alyssa Melendez, and this might be her first starring role. Her voice sounds so familiar though, but whatever. That's according to IMDb. If it's wrong, I don't know what you want me to do. Can you take that down there? Is there an invisible wall? Don't get out. Try. Please try. You have to explore these things. Those kind of limitations, what determine if a game is fun or not for me. Sure, it might not be practical, you know, to jam your vehicle in a hallway. It will get stuck. You'll have to blow it up. But that is fun. Thought there'd be invisible wall there. I'm already impressed. The more a game gives you, like, the more a game hands you the experience and says, go on. Those are the games that make me happy. And I don't mean sandbox games. Even a fully narrative, story-driven, linear game like The Last of Us. I remember that area where you go down the crowded street of houses after the school segment. Not to spoil anything. But I remember there's a bunch of houses and you can go in like all of them. That is fucking amazing. To have a bad comparison, I'd say Crackdown 3. All those places and you can't really go in any of them. Just that kind of attention to detail and depth goes a long way. Like, I'm the kind of gamer where if I see a skybox in the distance, I'm gonna see how close I can get to it. No matter what it takes, I'll try and get as close as I can. I hope it's not bugging you that I talk so much, by the way. There's not really much to commentate over, more fighting.
A juicy target, but they've got an impenetrable security force field surrounding it. If you somehow crack it open, you're gonna find some quality firepower in there.
Really? I am intrigued. Looks like Mass Effect. I welcome that. I talk about Mass Effect a lot, actually. I guess I like Mass Effect a lot more than I thought I did. So these enemies are a little more interesting. Malawan bots. Give me. I didn't notice it before, but I think I just saw an auto compare system. When he was looking at that rifle on the ground for a split second, his weapon stats came up as well. That's brilliant. That's a step forward for an RPG weapon. RPG weapons? Random stat weapons. That's massive. Ooh! Oh, these guys are cool. Don't stand a chance against the pulse wave shotgun, though. Shockwave shotgun. It's even got the wind-up thing. That was part of Time Splitters. Not to say that Time Splitters own the concept, you know. Also, anything that reminds me of Time Splitters is automatically getting a +1 out of 10. What? What was that? I need to stop doing this because it fucks up the green screen. And there's an ugly shadow of colours.
You are nearing a historical
Tannis!
Leon, the first Vault Hunter. Sadly, he disappeared decades ago while seeking the Iridian homeworld.
Is that Zero?
I am eager to acquire any information tied to Leon left behind.
Oh, hello, Zero! Don't play with your prey, boy. Does he talk? I don't think Zero talks, does he? Was that not his thing? Does he talk?
Hello, Vault Hunter. Let's ruin Maliwan's day. Our mission begins.
Oh, he sounds cool.
What a curious person. That was a person, right?
That's Zero. He used to be a Crimson Raider like you. Wondered where he'd ended up. He's always been a little cryptic, but he's as deadly as they come.
Oh, I've just realised, are they going to do like a big bash? Can you slowly get like all the Vault Hunters together and they have like a, oh, that'd be so cool. Like a climactic, like an Avengers film. That was topical, wasn't it? Look at me go.
Haywire service bots. Their masters have long since fled. Decommission them.
You just say fuego, by the way.
Waste of time.
I gotta admit, having this gameplay demo showing off all this stuff and only using these 3 guns, or however many it is, I think it's 3. They've either chose some really interesting ones, or the gunplay looks to be really fun. Because these weapons, and alternating between them, has not bored me. If you know what I mean. In Borderlands 1, we were stuck with basically the same gun for hours upon hours. And it was so shit.
Demolished. Lower that shield so we can loot some sweet weapons.
The force field's down? Brilliant! That weapons depot should be easy pickings now.
Are those Atlas dropships?
I don't know.
We made them angry. Prepare for counterattack. Malawan dickheads.
Brilliant. I also heard an American say nonce for the first time the other day. That was fun. I think it was someone talking about, it's an old video. It was someone talking about drama. Why am I talking about this? It was just really funny to hear Americans say nonce. Which is slang for paedophile, by the way. Did Zero... Okay, that was an enemy. I thought Zero cloned himself. So that's one of his things, isn't it? Oh, it's a badass. This is the end, isn't it? No! We still got 6 minutes. Cool. Unless this fight's going to take 6 minutes. In which case that might be a little bit too long. Despite me saying that the combat is kind of samey, as Borderlands is, that is just part of Borderlands, I must admit, thinking about the past hour, it's quite action-packed. Quite a bit has happened. I don't know if it's a particularly story-heavy moment. But that is one of the best parts of Borderlands, the way you're always doing something, you know? I don't remember there really being any filler. You know, no fucking take over this stronghold. None of that. There wasn't 2 hours...
My sword requires an upgrade. Search through this depot.
There wasn't hours of searching strongholds, collecting Assassin's Creed flags. That's probably the worst one I've ever seen in a game. Then again, Saints Row... I don't remember, I think it's Saints Row 2, the one where you had to do the side missions to earn respect to do the main story missions. That one was kind of bullshit as well. But there was never any of that in Borderlands. You were always doing something... something that felt meaningful. Something that was fairly action-packed. By the way, I love reading comments, so if you want to literally just jump in at any point in this video, at any of the discussions or rants that I've had, fucking let me know. Treat it like a conversation. Do you ever think they've put too much detail on these guns? Like, what is that? It sounds piddly for what it looks like. That's probably one of my concerns for this game. So they're so interested in taking it to the next level. Like, there is a point where you kind of go like, what is it? You know? Because you know there's a gun that's going to be in the game at some point where it's literally the smallest most inadequate handgun you've ever... Like, something like one of these here. And you know it's going to do monstrous damage. More than your gun with 6 lights, a laser, a big rattling cannon, fucking whatever the hell else is going on. Like, some weapons look really cool. But they're not going to do shit, you know? That is mad. That is blowing my mind. Look at it. It's fucking ridiculous. Especially considering it went... That's pretty nuts. At what point does high detail...
That's the sword upgrade. I need it for our mission. I'll trade you for it.
Oh, you have to trade? You helped? That's awkward.
Thank you. Look at this. Monomolecular edge. Translation? Cool sword.
Hey, it's Reese's best friend Zero stealing my tech. What's wrong? Atlas not cutting it anymore? My offer still stands. It's not too
Nice
late
pun.
to come work for Malawon. And you must be the vault hunter Tyrene warned me about.
Where are the cameras in this room?
You know what? I don't even have time. I'll let my superior forces do the talking.
That's Katagawa, head of Malawon mergers and acquisitions. That guy is a douche, and he's way obsessed with Reese. It's kind of creepy. With this new upgrade, I can cut Malawon shields. Stand back and watch this.
Gotta get into my position. Hang on. In relation to what I was saying about that gun sounding weird,
Walls cannot hold us. Now to take down Gigamind. That is our mission.
Is this Gigamind something I could punch?
Malawon AI. All their secrets in one place. A juicy target.
So we break Gigamind into tiny bits and then sift through them for info?
Precisely the plan. Meet at Halcyon Spaceport. Now the hunt is on.
okay. Oh! Thank you, Gains Radar, for this gameplay. I don't know if they were the first to upload it, but yeah, my one complaint, and I only have one. I think so. I could play in the whole video, but my one main complaint, and this goes for all Borderlands games, is the weapon sound effects never feel like they have any punch. They always sound so dull, grindy, and boring. And that is probably my main complaint. And even with that weapon there, that's what kind of reminded me of it. And that was kind of when it set in. They always sounded really repetitive and flat. There didn't sound like any punch or weight behind it. I always think of Call of Duty games and their bolt action rifles, like a Kar 98K is probably a good one. Or the FN FAL is always my favourite. Just the tactile sounds, the reaction, the kick that's not even there, but it feels like a kick. You know, the simulation of the kick and the sound and just everything like that. Like if you ever played CS:GO, their guns sound pretty fucking good as well. But yeah, that was just one problem with Borderlands, is the whole game is about firing guns, literally repetitively for hours upon hours. You're firing guns at dudes that take a lot of bullets to go down. And when the bullet sounds are so grating, it definitely is a negative. But not to focus on the negative, to actually elaborate on some points. It looks action-packed, it looks fun, it looks fucking great. Just please, people, don't overhype your expectations. It looks fun, it looks great, it looks like more Borderlands. Alright? I'm very excited to see/play more. If you find more, if you want to see me check out more Borderlands 3, or if you want to see me check out anything else, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and the bell, Patreon, Discord, links in the description. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Stay classy.